Welcome back. Well, we've just finished reading Simpson's notebook, so now we know that this age was used by the maintainers as a research and training facility. It seems that the second fortress that we're currently in was used to train maintainers and test out new types of suit, like the one I'm wearing right now. This wall in the middle was apparently a training ground. As far as I know, it's impossible to get to it, but maybe they were planning to use it in Uru Live, like I said previously. But I don't know. And now there's something strange going on, because we've been everywhere in this age. But we still have 2 journey cloths left. What's going on there? Well, actually, if you remember the sticky note that was attached to the notebook, it said there's a linking stone in Teledahn that reaches to this age. So we will check that out, see if we can find some more journey cloths using that. But before we do that, I'm going to run back to the other side of the building and use that Bahro linking stone that was there. So here's the linking stone. Let's see where it takes us. And we are now once again in Agoura in Dunny, overlooking Agoura Plaza, I believe this is called. It's an area where we will get to once we get to Dunny, but not yet. Can't really get any good look at any of the stuff from here. But we'll get to see it up close later anyway. So let's link back to Ralto. Where my first order of business is to change costumes. Because yeah, it's a really nice suit, but I'm really not going to play the rest of the game wearing this suit. So we reset back to the default when I change that. So I can put Riven logo back on it and change my shoes back. And then we're done. Notice that we now have the key on our hands. As far as I know, it's not possible to take that off. It's not. Well, we're back to looking ourselves again. So let's link back to Teledahn and find that linking stone. Shouldn't be easy, shouldn't be hard, because we already know where it is. Now I'll link to the last journey cloth we touched in Teledahn, because that's the closest to the location of the Bahro linking stone. We need to go down the stairs here. And here is that linking stone. Okay, so now where are we? Seems we're inside a prison cell in the upper level of the second fortress. Doesn't look like a very nice cell. It's essentially, I can't look outside. There. That's the only daylight you get when you're locked up here. It's not very nice. What else is in this cell? Well, for one thing, there's a Relto page. The second one we found in Gahreesen. There's also some bones, remains of some dunny who was trapped here, I suppose. And another journey cloth. So now we have only one left. We can fall through that hole in the floor and walk out here. And here we can look outside. We've already seen the outside from the top of the other building. And it looks like the outer hallway is blocked. The inner hallway is not. I'm not entirely certain where we need to go, so I need to check each of the passages. Somebody needs to come and fix that light. Ah, there we go. There's a ladder. Which takes us to another area of this fortress. This room itself, there's not an awful lot in it. Another one of those grates, but you can see it's pretty much empty. Except for the ladder we came up through. And this door. If we had come here before we went through Gahreesen, directly from Teledahn, we wouldn't have been able to get through that door because we wouldn't have had a key yet, so we couldn't open the door. Here we see another map, which I suppose is of the upper level of the second fortress. And there's another key machine. I suppose that this one might give you higher level keys to open the inner doors or something, but it doesn't work. Another maintainer suit on display. And some more ladders. So let's climb those. That brings us to the top of the second fortress. And from here we can once again look out of the building. Now we've seen some references in Simpson's notebook that there are creatures here which are apparently very scary. Well, unlike Shroomy in Teledahn, I don't think there's any way you can see them. Maybe they show up if you're really patient, but I've never seen them, and I haven't read of any way you can get them to show up. So, maybe someone knows it, they can leave a comment. But for now we do have the final journey cloth. Well, you can walk around this fortress a bit more, but there's nothing else to see. Everything is identical. Well, that's the last journey cloth, so now we need to get into the journey door. I already pointed out where it is. But in order to get there, we need to get back to that little platform between the two rotating bridges, and we cannot get back to the lower level of this fortress from here. So the only way we can go back is through Relto. But since I'm out of time right now, I will continue in the next video.